welcome to Step by Step once again. It's great to have you today. Strong by strength, tough by teamwork, effective by effort, and powerful by prayer. I'm glad you tuned in today. And as you know, I am a mirror organization. I deal with the mirror. It is my tool. It is what I use for empowerment. And so as we begin, I always say it's mirror time. And mirror time is about you. In order to make any improvement, it has to begin with you. And it's a good thing, not a bad thing. It depends on how you receive it. And so it's mirror time. I deal with self-reflection, hands-on, a good hands-on, that at the end of the day you become victorious. And so today I'm going to talk about just 10 little simple ways to prepare to be victorious, because that's you. But before we do it, we have to look at the mirror, and you got to be truthful in the mirror. We can think about a lot of things, but in this mirror, it's about you. Who needs to change? How do you really become victorious? So it starts with you. And I'm going to help you understand that improvement is good because it deals with change. And with change, you have to make adjustments to make it better. I like that. So it's going to be a goodie today. As we prepare on today, I want you to tune in and listen carefully. And don't forget to share it with someone. Now I'm learning this, so you'll see a lot of bloopers if that's what you're looking for. Fault finding, that all this is new to me. But it's good news. The Lord has taken me totally in this area of social media, which I never been in tune with. And I know you hear me say it over and over and over again, but it's a good change, and I'm adapting to it and learning all the things that I need to learn, that my audience are the one that I have to reach, that they will get it, and that their life will become better. And so as I start today, I've already prayed, because the Lord is the only one that can help me with this, because I have to think specifically and speak specifically what He wants me to speak, that it will go into the heart of the individual, and that want to and will come about, and the surrender and submitting will take place, and their life will become better. And so I'm going to talk about the word victory, because there's nothing like having the victory. Hey, the victory deals with, hey, I feel good when we win. You know, you ever think about, look at teams, sports, especially with my husband, you can hear the yelling and all those things, and the teams they're going with, and everybody wants their team to win. And the celebration, let me let you know that when you are in victory mode, it's a celebration. It is a celebration. You don't have to wait for someone to celebrate you. It would already be on the inside, because you know that something is happening. Because to understand growth is to understand how a plant tree grows. When you plant, that seed is always in the ground. Change take place under, and many a times it's not seen. And people think that you're still the same way, but really they don't know that you are changing. Why? Because it's happening out of sight. The seed takes all of its changing and all of the things that need to be done underground. And so you know that you are changing and it makes you feel good. You know, I put something on my Facebook, which I'm learning that the powers in you, stop looking for validation. It's in you. You don't have to be like someone else. Be you and be happy with you. Don't fight to be on a billboard. Don't fight to write a book. Don't fight to be on TV. Just be you and be happy with you. God has gifted me with this talent, this wisdom that He has poured inside of me to help women and family. No school has given it to me. God has gifted me in this area of pouring into the life of the individual that will listen, and their life will be changed. That's a guarantee. All the testimonies. But I'm not going to go there right now. I just want to talk about how it feels when you're in the victory mode, and it feels good when you're winning. Change comes in step. And in order to change, you will have to make adjustments in your life. And really focusing on the results and how those results can come about. The outcome that you want to happen from this. I was in a session yesterday and it was pretty tedious, and I prayed. And I always ask God, I don't want to be in an emotional part. I have to stand on that truth part. The truth. Because obedience is what He's looking for, and that He will grant the power. And so, as I was listening and things were going on, and I was praying, I prayed before I went in, and I just saw the power of God move through that session. And I'll leave it there, because I talked about change. To change, you have to surround yourself with people that can help you succeed. This is never about competition. It is always about, look where we've come from and look how we have changed. If someone does it better than you, that's okay. Believe me, there's something in you that you can do better than someone else. Step by step is a 25 miles per hour, a slow down area. You're still moving, but you're moving at a pace that's in control. You're able to think. And so I want to talk about victory. Victory. And how good it makes you feel when you're on a winning team. And the team is you. Team you. Sounds good, doesn't it? Team you. You have to become your own cheerleader, your own team. You have to say and give yourself that self-talk. Go. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Go. You can do it. And so one of the ways, and understanding that people only see what they prepare to see. My table's laid out everywhere here, and so I'm trying to grab all my notes and some of the things that I take and I've already teached on. Victory takes time. Remember that. Victory takes time. Victory, triumph, achievements, accomplishments takes time. It's a planning, it's a strong desire. Victory is or means developing and accomplishing your goals. Victory is taking action even when the going gets tough. How do you develop a solid personal foundation to build on or for your victory? And I mean solid, meaning here. This is heavy. Some of the things that I use to hold up, that won't allow my things to move. It's heavy, solid. You want to become unmovable. When the going gets tough. You see many people who start things, but they don't finish because it gets tough. If you have the vision and it's a strong desire, you'll work through it. I want to do this. Not only for myself, for my family, for my children. Generational change is always good because you don't want the same thing happening in each generation. So victory is you. It's the house. How do I prepare for victory? How do I develop a plan for triumph? How do I do that? Number one, I can tell you, you cannot do it without the Lord. That's really the only way. But I'm going to give you some little nuggets that you could take a look at and you can hold after this session. And number one is when developing a solid, unmovable. I'm going to empower you with unmovable building on things that holds. In other words, it's not easily pushed over. Number one is education. Well, my number one is Christ. He's the only one that can do it. But to you that don't understand or must be introduced, I'm going to give you that.